Let's change tack a little bit into a unique foreign investment visa program by Atlantic American partners. Let's turn to our headquarters in Lagos, where Dryan, the managing director in charge of emerging markets Africa at Atlantic American Partners, is standing by. Good morning, Daniel, and it's good to have you here on the program.
Well, good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, great to be here. So, take me through what you think. What do you think what's this investment visa program is all about, in brief?
Okay. That's a great question. The EB-5 foreign investment program that we are representing is called employment-based visa program, which was created in the United States 28 years ago by the first President Bush, the gentleman that just recently passed away. And the whole idea is to create foreign investment to be brought to America to create jobs in America, and that is the basis of our program. Okay,
so how does it work in terms of how do I invest in this? Give me the package, as it were. What does it involve?
Essentially, we are here, we have been in business doing this for 10 years now. We have completed 30 projects. We have helped 600 families all over the world come to America through this program. And we have a 100% success rate in helping them through the immigration process. The focal point of this program is to create jobs in America by constructing new commercial trophy real estate projects in America. That's the key. So I am now traveling all over Africa. And by the way, I lived in Malawi, Africa for 12 years. I am familiar with African culture and business, and our company is now looking at Africa as the emerging market to target for people that have a significant amount of money that want to move to America primarily to educate their children at school fees that in our public schools there are no school fees. That's a real important feature. So the cost of our program is $500,000 to apply for the EB-5 investment. That investment is returned. It's not a lottery. It's not a payment. It's a returnable investment in 5 to 6 years later after the commercial real estate project is built, it's stabilized, the jobs have been proven, and the applicant has received all the approvals. And we have a sunset clause that says after a certain time period, which is roughly 6 years, the investor receives all these approvals if they apply and do all the paperwork properly and get their money back in 6 years.
Okay, so in terms of the investment risks and how do I track my portfolio and this program, what's involved? How many folks are involved in this package? How many family members will I be able to take along?
Oh, that's probably one of the best parts of the program. The applicant is the husband and wife and all children 21 years old and under that are unmarried. So, for example, we just signed up a family from Eastern Europe, a husband and wife that had 6 children. So that's 8 people for $500,000 investment that is returned to those people or the applicant in 6 years. And those 6 children will be educated in American public high-quality primary and secondary schools with no school fees. So we can track it by doing 2 things. We send out annual financial statements that are audited.
Dryan, Managing Director, Emerging Markets Africa at Atlantic American Partners, is still alive to us from our studios headquarters in Lagos. Thank you very much, Daniel. Let's continue this conversation for a few more minutes.
Thank you very much.
Great. So I was asking about who qualifies and how, and how much more do I need to know about this entire package in terms of who qualifies, and of course you talk about the sunset clause in it earlier.
Sure, great question. That's really the heart of the kind of the purpose of our being here. Who qualifies? Number one, a person that has trackable $500,000 in liquid assets that they can invest in America. So that means bank statements or online statements, something that we can actually prove to the United States government that that person or the applicant has legitimate money to invest. Secondly, that person has to have a clean police track record. They cannot be a person that has committed serious crimes. Those are the only two requirements to become an applicant in our EB-5 foreign investment program.
What risks are involved in this foreign investment program, and what are the mitigating process here if they exist?
Well, you know, the bottom line is real estate, as you know, throughout the world is risk. And we mitigate the risk. Our company does an excellent job by mitigating the risk by offering what's called a diversified fund program. And by that, it's very similar to what is known as a mutual fund, if you're familiar with that, where you combine, you know, stocks from Google, IBM, Facebook into one fund. And if one fund does good, the other does average, the other one does great, the blended average is quite good. We take 3 to 4 real estate projects and put it together into one fund. And that's why we have investment funds through the EB-5 process that mitigate the risk. So one of our properties might do extremely well. One of them might do average, and the other might not do so well. But the blended average does quite well, and we mitigate the risk that way.
Okay, so I think okay, so I'm going to get interested. I got my notebook here in front of me. Where do I go?
Well, the best thing to do is contact me personally. I'm in Lagos here for the next 7 days. You can reach me at dryan at Atlantic American with an N partners.com, or on WhatsApp +1 813 455-0973, and I'm here to meet with persons, applicants, one-on-one, to walk through all the fine details to make sure that they understand, and we are looking forward to working with a lot of people here throughout Nigeria.
Okay. Daniel, if you're going to be working not just in Nigeria but across Africa, you say you spent some time in other African countries. So, what was the response so far? What's your experience on the ground?
It's quite good. Let me give you an example. A little over a year ago, we started in South Africa. We had kind of a goal of meeting with 100 people throughout Johannesburg, Pretoria, Durban, and Cape Town. We ended up meeting with 400 people. We then took the next step and went to Nairobi. We had a goal again of 100 people, and we ended up meeting with 200 people. So our expectations or our results from our program, the demand is huge. And here we've recently attended a week and a half in Accra, Ghana. We expected maybe 100, 150, and I have received 700 responses from people in Accra, Ghana. So with your population here in Lagos at roughly, 21 million people, we hope to respond or have responses of about 1,000 people. Now, we realize a lot of people are going to respond thinking it's a lottery. It is not a lottery. Let me make it clear. It's an investment program that requires a significant amount of money that is returned at the end of the 5 to 6 years period. So if anybody's watching, please do not contact me unless you are a qualified person that has these types of resources.
Dryan, Managing Director, Emerging Markets Africa at Atlantic American Partners. Thank you very much for coming through on the program and unveiling these and trying to clear a number of issues here for us. Thank you very much. We wish you all the best, and welcome to Nigeria.
Thank you so much. It's
Have
a
a great
pleasure to
day.
be here. Thank you.
Thank you.